Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is another of my short stories from the book I'm working on now called Light, the companion volume to my just published book Dark. This story is called Puff the Sequel, and it's certainly light, not dark. In the song Puff the Magic Dragon, the boy grew up, went away, and Puff that mighty dragon sadly slipped into his cave. A few months later, by that sea in a town called Honolulu, the girl, who was picking up seashells by the seashore, saw a cave. Scared, but more curious than scared, she peeked inside and took another step, then another, then more steps, and then she saw sleeping Puff. Puff opened his eyes, and the girl took a step back, but Puff whimpered, and she stopped. Puff gave her the kindest, most grateful look. After all, it had been months since the boy had left for college. The girl took a step toward Puff, and Puff smiled. So she took another step, and then Puff swished his tail toward her. She backed away, but Puff whimpered again, and she stopped. Gently, Puff wrapped his tail around her. She worried, will he crush me like a boa constrictor? But her intuition said no, and Puff of course didn't crush her, but merely gave her a Puff hug. And so, as Puff had with the boy, they frolicked in the autumn mist. But soon it was time for the girl to go to college, and so, as the boy did, she hugged Puff and left, and the dragon bowed his head, crept back to his cave, and cried. But soon the girl returned. She had missed Puff, but this time, rather than frolic on the beach, she took his mighty paw and brought him, Allied Van Lines, to college. Of course, on campus everyone was terrified, and campus security sounded the sirens and the flashing lights. But the girl explained, whereupon campus security said, "There's only one place on campus that we will allow a trial hour, the safe space." Puff more than passed the trial, and within a month had replaced the chicken as the college's mascot. Puff pranced before, at halftime, and at the end of every football, basketball, and even volleyball game. The college even renamed the stadium. Without even, like most naming rights, requiring a donation, the stadium would forevermore be called Puff the Magic Stadium. In any event, that story is called Puff the Sequel. As usual, I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and especially like it if you hit the share button below. Share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. And I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And I certainly would welcome your checking out either of my two books of short stories that are available on Amazon. One is called Soloists, Stories of Introverts and Outsiders Facing a Dilemma. The other, just published as I mentioned, is Dark, stories about what we whisper about. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.